This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They go play action here. Mon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. It's going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
4 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake, Mond. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, here's Mond. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mond out of the shotgun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Mond looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. His throw caught at about the 5. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Mon. Throw left side complete. That's Gutierrez. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On first down, it's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Bond going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mond looks to throw on first down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mond. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw here. And complete right side to Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mon now off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Mond, a quick throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On play action, now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second and inches, Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Fuller 43 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Madison running on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mon throwing on 2nd down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cook on the toss left. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8 yards to go on 2nd down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mon looks to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Fuller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Left side, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
there to make the grab.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
This time the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
The play fake. Mon. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give to Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.